Attention, ladies and gentlemen, Gungans and droids. This is your Grand Admiral Otto, director of the video gaming division here at the Galactic Empire. And today, it's going to be kind of a throwback video. It's not Thursday. This probably would have been a better video to time out Thursday. Gary, we're going to be going back to what the beginning of the game looks like in Galaxy of Heroes. A lot of funny stuff happens at the beginning of the game, and I know for the most part, my channel and others, we always talk about best characters to farm, the best characters in Galaxy of Heroes, but under level 50, where the grind is a little bit different, and before mods get into the mix, there are actually quite a lot of starter characters that are quite overpowered, because a lot of these characters, for those who've been playing since like 2016, 2015, there's been a lot of reworks and new characters that are being given away for free that are actually quite powerful at the beginning of the game. So what we're going to talk about is we're going to play around on my free-to-play account today, and I want to go over some very overpowered beginning starter characters, some of which will be useful to invest more in going down the road, and some of which are just going to be good to invest in at the beginning of the game, but then quickly, once you get mods and other characters, you do not want to over-invest in, but they're still really good under level 50. And then what I want to do is hop into my squad arena and show you what it looks like to kind of re-battle again at the start of Galaxy of Heroes with all these characters we're about to talk about. So let's go ahead and hop into it. Now, this isn't a farming guide. Do not get this confused. If you're looking for a farming guide, I already kind of explained in earlier beginner videos I made last week that either you're going to farm after the Phoenix first, that's kind of the safest advice, but the kind of new experimental advice I'm going with is farming the Separatists. We're making pretty good progress, and I can't wait to start getting these guys up and running, but we're not going to do a farming guide. I want to talk about some overpowered characters here, and the first one I want to talk about is Royal Guard. Now, I'm a 2015 player. I've been basically playing since the dawn of Galaxy of Heroes. At the end game, this character is useless. He's garbage, not great whatsoever. So what is great about this character is at the beginning of the game, you're not doing massive damage. You're doing little chunks of damage here and there, and you're oftentimes going to get characters to fall below 50% health, and you're not going to be able to finish them off. And Royal Guard, luckily because of Unyielding Defender, he got a rework ever since 2015. So a lot of people playing in 2016, 2015, we didn't experience this, but now at the beginning of the game, Royal Guard's rework that was given way back when, and he was meta at one point, is definitely a meta at the beginning of the game because people are going to be falling below 50% health. He's going to taunt, and as we're going to talk about, healers are so important at the beginning of the game. So when someone falls below 50% health, Royal Guard taunts. A double taunt thing is very common as well at the beginning of the game. So someone's covering all these people falling below 50% health. They get healed up, as we'll talk about soon, and then Royal Guard's going to re-taunt again because they're going to eke below 50% health. So you're kind of forced nowadays to go straight after Royal Guard because at the beginning, there's not a lot of ways to dispel buffs, especially if you're just getting the free-to-play characters that they're throwing at you at the start of the game. Royal Guard's actually quite annoying, and that basic stun, not super consistent at the beginning, but just being able to land stuns here and there, it gets really, really annoying. Magna Guard also got a rework. He got a very recent rework in 2019 with the rise of the Separatist might, and this guy has a lot of great stuff. He's going to pretty much taunt. I use him a lot in my arena right now, and he's basically taunting the whole entire game. Once he taunts and taunts and taunts and taunts, and it never, ever, ever goes away, really. Very rarely does he drop it, but then if he does drop it, usually I have a second tank kind of taunting in those places, so it's very hard to get around tanks in this game. Furthermore, we just said a moment ago, not a lot of ways to dispel taunts at the beginning of the game, and we have one right here. He's able to dispel all buffs, which is huge. That wasn't really a mechanic way back when. All buffs is huge, and he's basically guaranteed to stun them so long as you get through that potency tenacity check. And the funny thing is, Chewbacca, because of no mods in this situation, Chewbacca's a little bit faster than Magna Guard, a very popular taunting tank. So when Chewbacca taunts, Magna Guard usually goes right after Clone Wars Chewbacca, and boom, takes away that taunt so you can keep working away around these tanks. And then, of course, Separatists like Geonosian Soldier, a character you can get very early on in the game, like your first day of playing. We have a dispel all debuffs on all Separatist allies, and it's an AoE attack. So this is going to be great for using Geonosian Soldier, which is on this list today. Having a dispel, a debuff cleanse right here is pretty big. And he gets the bonus turn. So when you think you're about to kill him off, he's going to take a quick bonus turn and might quickly be able to get a stunning strike before he dies off. This guy is fantastic at the beginning game, and this is definitely a character worth putting effort in if you're trying to get things like Padme and a Grievous team and General Anakin Skywalker down the line. Geonosian Soldier. Very easily accessible. It's one of those characters you just get for free basically at the beginning of the game. And he also got a rework. Things that we don't understand nowadays at the end game. These reworks, they're great at the end game, but they're also very powerful at the beginning of the game. Several reasons why Geonosis and Soldier is solid at the beginning. First off, mods are not a part of the equation. If you guys remember a world before mods, basically things become either coin flips if you have similar characters, and you have to keep in mind who are the fastest characters in the game. And Geonosis and Soldier is definitely a top 20% fast character, one of the fastest characters in the game, so he can quickly start off a match if someone else doesn't have a faster character and use their swarm ability, which just calls people to assist. And at the beginning, the more assists you can get in, the more attacks as possible, because you're not doing crazy damage, the better. More turns as well as more attacks during your turns is so important. We also have a tenacity down. One of the most important mechanics at the beginning, we talked about Royal Guard and Magna Guard having stuns, making people miss their turns. Not a lot of cleansing going on teams, with the exception of like really Magna Guard, is pretty big. So being able to put tenacity down on a basic is going to ensure Royal Guard gets more stuns, and we got some turn meter gain, extra critical chance, and when he's scoring a critical hit, he's going to get 20% turn meter. Crazy high base speed as a starting character. Being able to hit, get more turn meter, get people to assist. This is definitely a crazy character at the beginning. All right, we're going to lump these two guys together. Jedi Consular and Talia. You don't get many healers for free. Remember, these are free-to-play characters you basically get at the beginning of the game. And Jedi Council and Talia are both characters they just throw at you, and these guys are very popular to use. As I said, it's very popular to run Royal Guard and sometimes a second tank, whether Clone Wars, Chewbacca, or in my situation, I like to run Magna Guard. And with double heals, it gives you the most bang for your buck out of Royal Guard's unyielding defender. Someone falls below 50% health. Let's say it's Geonosis and Soldier. Royal Guard taunt. You're going to get Talia to heal with her ability right here. And keep in mind, Talia also got a rework. Not too recently. It was more way back when Night Sisters got the reworks back in 2017, I want to believe. Again, people in 2015, 2016 playing Weed, Talia was not that great of a character. She's actually quite decent at the beginning. Only downside is she consumes 20% of her own max health. But the great thing is, you're then going to get things like Jedi Council to kind of clean up a bit and then give you that second heal on top of it. So the point of these two guys is they're incredibly annoying, because if you don't take them out fast enough, let's say you're trying to go after Farm Boy Luke or Geonosis and Soldier, or we're going to talk about Count Dooku in a second, they're going to fall below 50% health. Royal Guard taunt, you might get a Clone Wars Chewbacca taunt, and these guys bring those characters back above 50% health, repeating the whole cycle of the repeating taunts over and over again from Royal Guard. TIE Fighter Pilot, again, another character that's not really great at the end game. He's kind of a C-grade character or so, and he gets a little bit better if you do things like Palpatine lead. What is so important about this character? One, I want to bring him up because he never existed back in 2015 and early 2016 and whatnot. He didn't come back. He didn't come around till late 2016 or so. At the beginning of the game, and just in general without mods, this is the fastest character in Galaxy of Heroes. He is crazy fast. And when there's no mods in play, and if you don't have a TIE Fighter pilot, he is basically always guaranteed to start first. And he has some crazy things that at the beginning of the game, you're not going to get a lot of access to. And he is very important in countering tanks, because he has a 50% chance to inflict buff immunity, and this is an AoE effect which hits everybody. So imagine throwing this up, landing buff immunity on a Magna Guard, Chewie, or Royal Guard. You're nullifying the tanks and allows your characters to go straight after those attackers and healers, and you can ignore things like Royal Guard. We also got some tenacity down for 2 turns, and this guy going first, and then he's getting foresight, means it's very hard to get hits on this guy unless you get those assisting capabilities in, or unless you completely focus on TIE Fighter pilot, because that foresight is really going to slow you down, and he's got a turn meter gain chance in here as well. Leia! Now, Princess Leia, they don't just outright give you for free. You have to go and do the Rebels basic training event that they have right here, and then they'll just go ahead and give you some Leia shards. And oh man, goodness, if you guys want, I do a lot of streaming on Twitch. I've been streaming all my accounts, my free-to-play account, my hyperdrive bundle account, and my endgame arena meta account, as well as my test account. And the other day I was streaming on Twitch, and there was a Princess Leia lead, and she was just destroying my whole team. She's a fast character. She's, I believe, within the top 5 fastest characters in Galaxy of Heroes. So unless you have like Dooku or TIE Pilot, which are the other faster characters you see at the start, she's basically the first one to go. And what does she do right away? Boom. Hides under stealth, gets critical damage up, gains turn meter, and all this other stuff, offense up. And because of her basic, being able to keep hitting and hitting and hitting over again, a chance to attack 3 times. What's important? Getting as many turns as possible at the beginning and getting as many hits as possible at the beginning. She can just solo a whole team. Now we're working on Count Dooku, and I know they don't just give you him outright, and especially if you're free to play. This character takes about I want to say about a week and a half to finally unlock. But the reason why I'm going to bring him out is because, one, he's not too hard to farm, but secondly, there's a pack in the game that's $4.99. Now, if I wasn't trying to run this account 100% free to play, I would buy this account solely because of Count Dooku. Being able to unlock him faster and chase after my Separatist goal is kind of nice. But as I told you guys, this account is my 100% free to play account, so we're not going to go after him. But a lot of people do buy that pack, and what happened in 2019? He got a rework. Now, way back in the day, 2015, 2016, this guy was still one of the most annoying characters. Third fastest character in the game right now. Way back when, before Tide Pod and Shock T was added, he was the fastest character in Galaxy Fear. So he still kind of holds that title. And with this rework, he is so much more deadly. We still have that juicy counterattacks where he can stun. And now he's got the ability block. And now he has shock on his kit, as well as the stuns, being able to get a double stun potentially. This guy is just crazy powerful. Then we have Master Makashi, which allows him just get the repost, and he's able to hide all non-tank Separatist allies. Oh boy, they give him turn meter and stuff like that. I mean, and this is a character you're going to want to go all the way with as far as possible, because you're going to be using it for Separatist might and for a variety of Separatist teams in Grand Arena. This is the character that will not lose viability, and his leadership, look at that. For a beginner lead right here, this is going to be pretty powerful. Getting the extra counter chance for everyone, the extra 25% tenacity. Stuns are very popular at the beginning, so this actually does come in quite in handy a lot. Then you're going to get the healing immunity, tenacity down. He's actually probably one of the best beginner leads you can possibly have in this game, especially if you're going to pair him up with some Separatist crew. These starting characters are quite popular, so if you're looking to try to make sure you make the most out of your under level 50 experience and you're going up against teams like this, make sure you take advantage of those characters, because they're all so good at the beginning, and a lot of those, as I've mentioned, are going to be useful in the end game. So we're not going to waste our time, go up against the hyperdrive bundle account. This just kills the experience. Capital Games, I'm going to say this for the 5th and bajillionth time, take all these hyperdrive bundle people, put them into their own shard. That's the only way to solve this problem. We're not going to talk much about that. We've already talked about that problem the other day. But let's go hop into it. As we see, Farm Boy Luke. So we got stun, and double heals, double tanks. But what we're going to end up bringing is this right here. We got our double heals. We got our assist going on here, the critical damage guys. So hopefully they can land some critical hits and then get some Terminator. Then Magna Guard, he's basically going to taunt the whole entire game. So get ready for some out-of-this-world gameplay. This is something a lot of you guys have not seen in so long. So Geonosian Soldier is the fastest character on the field right now. There's no Tide Pod, there's no Leia, there's no Count Dooku, so we're going to go first. Now, if I go all out on Luke, the problem is Royal Guard's going to taunt right away. So I'm kind of stuck in this situation where I kind of have to go after Royal Guard ASAP. But you know what? I'm going to see if I can try to do this. Let's go do our thing right here. I forgot to mention about Talia. She also, because of her rework, she has Stagger, and Stagger is so important. So let's go ahead, try to heal up right away. We're waiting for Magna Guard to get his taunt up, because once he gets his taunt up, he is going to be good to go. So let's not use our heal just yet. Let's just do our basic. I don't want to put Stagger on Royal Guard. I don't want them taunting for a long time. Let's go ahead. Boom, got the stun, removed it. So as I show you right here, you're basically forced to go after Royal Guard. Now we have a window of opportunity, but these guys are going to heal up right away. Let's see, is Talia going to do her heal? Not yet. Let's see if we can do our special. Boom, heal above 50% health. So now we're kind of screwed. And if I do this now, boom, under 50% health, we got this the taunt. But luckily, I kind of timed it where Royal Guard is going to just take his turn and drop the taunt off really quick, because as I said, Royal Guard, it's very easy to walk around them. Heal again. You're kind of stuck in this weird predicament. Royal Guard's going to taunt again. Watch. Boom, boom. We're almost down, and Royal Guard's going to take his turn, drop that taunt, and finally, I think we're going to be able to... Oh, not quite yet. Royal Guard. Okay, cool. We're good. All right. So we got him out. But as you see, that's the problem you face at the beginning of the game. Double taunting tanks, double heals. It gets quite dicey. So what we're going to do right now is heal up Magna Guard. That stun at the beginning really didn't let him shine it up. He didn't get to attack out of turn a lot. So let's start working on these healers right now. Farm Boy Luke taking a stun. Let's just go ahead and smash an AoE for right now. Isn't this gameplay just exhilarating and exciting? You're not going to see this at the end game with Darth Revans and General Anakin Skywalkers. There we go. We renewed the taunt, basically. Magna Guard constantly helping out is great. There we go. We dropped. He's going to get the taunt. Let's see if we can try to heal up Magna Guard a little bit. We're taking advantage of our double heals. Let's see who's going to come for the assist. Jedi Counselor. I'd rather have Magna Guard or Luke come in for the assist here. All right, let's see if we can go all out on this guy. Get some stagger. No stagger, but we can get a stun. Bomb. No heal for you. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. And basically, it's game, set, match. at this point. This is what the beginning of the game kind of looks like. And as you see, Magna now is doing all of his work. He's going to be taunting until he dies off. But if we can keep getting our heals in place, we're going to be in a great situation. Hopefully we got Talia or what's his face, Jedi Counselor to come in. Let's just keep going all in on Clone Wars Chewbacca right now. Get an assist. Can we get Luke to assist? No, Luke, I need you to assist. Heal now. Clone Wars Chewbacca, that's another character he probably should have talked about a little bit. He's horrible at the end game, but man, he's as you see that, yeah, healing works so well with things like Royal Guard, being able to constantly come in here and get that help in here. Oh yeah, let's go stun. Boom, no stun. Let's heal up Magna Guard. There we go. See, Magna Guard, he is so tanky at the beginning, and he just sits around for so long. He got stunned out of his mind this battle. There we go. We finally got it. Let's just go auto Royal Guard. But Magna Guard is the best tank at the start of the game. I probably could find a way to fit in Royal Guard in here and take advantage of a double taunt situation, but this is what the beginning of the game looks like. And if you like this type of gameplay, I'm streaming a lot of this over on Twitch, and people have been having a blast seeing all these weird teams going on. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's definitely a throwback video showing what the beginning of the game is like. And the beginning of the game, besides the hyperdrive bundle, in my opinion, ruining the experience for beginning game players, there's the plus side. There's all these reworks and characters that never existed back then that are given away for free at the beginning that are really powerful. So if you're trying to compose one of the best beginning arena teams until you branch off into your Phoenix or Separatist route, this is definitely these are definitely gonna be some of the characters to check out. Leave a like if you did enjoy this type of content. Comment down below your thoughts. What other characters are quite overpowered at the beginning? And I would love to have your support for the Empire and Gary, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, everybody.